Welcome to another video here on Stutteringfreediary. My name is Manolis, and on this channel you're gonna be finding out from now on how I was able to overcome stuttering, and if I could do it, so can you. In the last video we talked about the fact that quite often in life we use labels in order to characterize and to talk about certain things in life. But most importantly, we have to know why we use labels, and that's something we went through in the last video. And to sum up, if you want, you can go and check it out, but in order to sum up in a sentence, so to say, I would say that it's more about feeling comfortable and knowing that you are in control. That's why we use labels. For example, if you see a person that cannot pronounce a few words correctly or has a hard time saying a sentence fluently, pronouncing it fluently, then it's very easy to say, oh, he stuttered or she stuttered. But the thing is, we don't have to stick labels on people because that's limiting our reality. And as we concluded in the last video, it's more about becoming labeling immune, so we can move on and experience every single moment as it is without any limiting without any limits, so to say. So in this video we're gonna talk about, within the context of becoming immune to labeling, I would say that it's very essential to know that with regards to stuttering, because this channel is all about overcoming stuttering, it's essential to understand and to accept that stuttering never goes completely away. And what do I mean by that? I would like to share a personal story with you right now. The other day I took a walk around my neighborhood, and I noticed that there was a woman who was very kindly feeding a group of cats. So that was done in a very loving way, and without thinking too much about it, and spontaneously I thought, okay, let's say something. And I think what I wanted to say to her while I was passing by the woman who was feeding the cats, I said, okay, I wanted to say, oh, that's very loving, that's very kind of you doing that. But for some reason, without even starting to talk, I stuttered. Maybe it was a thought stuttering, so to put it, I don't know. But the thing is, this label I sticked a label, a big fat label on myself, saying, oh, you stuttered, that's an obstacle, or whatever it is. I did it to myself. And even though I wasn't able to pronounce any word or to say any word at all, any words at all, because I thought, oh, I stutter, here we go again. But that's the thing. Labels or certain situations are always going to be there. The difference, the big difference, is how we choose to go about it, how we choose to handle it. And in this case, even though I have dealt with similar kind of situations successfully in the past, in this case, I could say in a sense that I failed, because I wasn't able to say anything, and I just kept walking, moving away from the lady who was feeding the cats. So the message of the story is that it's all about becoming labeling immune. Whatever it is, don't get stuck on certain labels. Just whatever happens, just let it be, accept who you are, and keep going. And what we're gonna talk about in the next video is regarding the way we see things. And what do I mean by that? I mean, was this particular story a victory or a defeat? I mean, how do we approach certain situations? Because in the past, I would have approached it from a completely different angle. I would have said to myself, "Oh, you are a failure. You can do anything," or I would be very strict against myself. So again, was this experience with the cats was a victory or a defeat? I mean, it's all about how you approach things, right? And the topic of the next video is going to be that whatever may happen to you, whatever you may experience, it's very helpful to analyze it and to accept it as it is, and just use it as a powerful experience in order to deal with challenges in the future. So thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.